Comes in response to the deaths of two junior high school students who may have overdosed on a dangerous synthetic drug.
Joining us on the KSL Newsline to talk more about the problem and a potential solution is Park City School District Activities Director Jamie Sheets. And Mr. Sheets, tell us how this might work.
Well, I do want to clear up to make sure that everybody does understand. What we're talking about is not directly in response to the unfortunate circumstances that happened in our district a few weeks ago. This conversation has been ongoing for a few years, and it was actually ongoing with a couple parents that had talked to me before, a few weeks before the tragic incidents a few weeks ago as well. But so what we're looking at is the potential or possibility of testing students that are involved in extracurricular activities. So be it a student athlete, debate, the kids that participate and compete in music or performing arts as well.
What kind of feedback are you getting from parents, Jamie?
Well, the feedback that I get as an activities director is all positive. We have gotten a few emails and other communications from people that have concerns. I think we're going to see both sides of it, and that's why we are exploring it. We do want input on both sides as the people who are in favor of it and people who are against it. But from my vantage point, the students I've talked to and the parents I've talked to are very much in favor. I talked to a couple students yesterday. I pulled them aside and said, hey, give me your thoughts on this. What do you guys think? Is this going to help? Is it a good idea? To this point, I haven't had anybody say it is a terrible idea, no. And since I've been in this job, I'm entering the fourth year here at Park City High School. It's been an ongoing conversation with parents that are concerned. So that's why we're looking at it and seeing if it's going to be the right thing for us.
Do you look at drug testing as just another tool to try and help kids stay off drugs?
For us, yeah. As we look at it, that's the way we're looking at it from an educational standpoint. It's not meant to be punitive. We're not out to get kids. It's meant to be something that potentially can be a deterrent as well as a possible intervention. We wouldn't be involving law enforcement. It wouldn't go on a student's permanent record. It would strictly be related to extracurricular activities.
And is the drug problem in Park City any greater or lesser than any one of the other school districts in this state right now?
I mean, I would say no. We're no different. We do have a little different demographic up here, just the way every community does. But in terms of the drug or substance issue, we're not that much different. If you look at the numbers that are put out by the state, we might have a little higher use of alcohol or marijuana than, say, someplace else. We might be a little bit above the average, but we're not any different than any other community out there that has high school age kids.
Just in a few seconds, when will the decision be made whether to implement this?
I don't think there's any timeline set. We're trying to move forward with it so that the information can get out there, and then the board can start looking at what a timeline might look like. I don't think there's any way it would be any earlier than next fall that a policy would be put into place.
Thank you so much. This is Park City School District Activities Director Jamie Sheets on the KSL In-Depth at 15 and 45.
KSL News Time now, 7:49.